Well, folks, we've now exited Gobels and we've entered a whole nother township. You can tell the roads. See the roads right here? This old place here used to be. It's a used to be. Over here they have blueberries and they look like a whole brand new marsh going in. Quite an investment right there. They have the fence all the way up around it to keep the deer out. Just crossing the Calhaven Trail. Swamp we go. There's the BAP airsoft range. You go back there and run through the jungle with your airsoft guns, your paintball guns. I shall be right back. A friend that used to live out here with his wife just a mile away told me about people going off this curve and right into them people's house right there. That's why those big boulders are all set there side by side in their front yard. Yep. That's something. You have to do that. A lot of people take these back roads like this home from the bar, if you know what I mean. And sometimes they go a little fast. And they forget where them curves are. More blueberries. It's about all we're gonna see out here. There's all very low land all through here for miles. Getting closer to South Haven. You should see what this looks like from the air with the leaves off. Looks like one big muskeg swamp. You pick and ready pick. Brookside Farms, and here you go. Come on out. You pick or ready pick. They have Christmas trees out here too, by the looks of things. Right back. Calhaven Trail right there. And this is kind of a cool corner. Years ago, this used to be a big farming operation. A lot of cows. Okay, this was a little hairpin corner right here. This is just a swamp down here next to the barn of all the cattle. And it's just something. You come through here and there'd be 100 or more right there. Okay. Then they cattle are sold off. Probably the people passed away. I really don't know, but it's still, the farm is still there, the land's there, but the road's been reconfigured. Here's the Calhaven Trail again. Okay, this used to be the railroad line going from Kalamazoo to South Haven, and many years ago it was torn up, the road bed, and it was improved, so now it's a bicycle and walking trail. Little cemetery again right here. And it's fairly flat going from Kalamazoo to South Haven. There are a couple of hills, but nothing that's too strenuous at all. And it's an awful lot of fun. Goes through the ghost town of Mentha. The only way you can get to Mentha. It's private property now and cattle gated. And so if you can get down to the cattle gates, but you can't get to what's left of the ghost town of Mentha unless you ride the Calhaven Trail. Yep. I'll be right back. We're going to be entering Bloomingdale. And again, we're crossing the trail right here. Runs right up along and right in through Bloomingdale. We'll see it in just a couple of minutes. Here's a shout out to my friend Eric down there in Indiana. Here you go, Bloomingdale High School. Coming up on it right here, bro. Bloomingdale High School, man. There you go. He was quite a football player here. Back in the day. You can see back in there on his field a little bit. This is an old town. An old village, I should say. I remember it only had one gas station down here, and look at your brick homes and so forth. Clean those windows, huh? Oh, one filling station is still there. This has all been redone, completely redone. Yep. This used to be a pizza parlor right here. This was a party store. Here's the Calhaven Trail looking straight at us. It goes right through town. Okay. There's the depot, one of the old cabooses, and there's oil out here. So there's a drilling derrick. Okay. We'll take Oak Street, and we'll go over here and see the where the train tracks used to come right straight through. Now it's the bike trail. Imagine taking this all the way from Kalamazoo to South Haven on your bicycle. It's an awful lot of fun. It's one long day. It's a long day. We'll go on Spring Street here just a quick second. I'd like to see couple of buildings. The post office is downtown here too. This was the bank right here. This was the bank. The post office used to be right down here a little ways on the right. I think it still may be. And here's your little side street businesses. The other gas station that's gone. Okay. And of course Wagner's, it's the only grocery store. This was 1906. 1906. Building was built. Then these additions, and then this little place here on the side was a pizza place. So we're going to continue west. Couple old cemeteries here in town. One of them is right here. I've investigated this cemetery. You can see the other one that's way behind it there. All right. There's some history in there. That's for a whole nother story, whole nother day. This old brick farmhouse back here that they renovated and everything. Okay, I'll be right back. Some more really cool architecture. Yes, sir. Now, I believe this facility up here is one of these facilities that they process corn into ethanol. I think that that's what this was originally meant to be. And I don't know, but that's what I'd heard. I don't always hear the right thing, but I did hear that from a good person. So, and like I said, I haven't been out here a long time. This guy here used to raise white-tailed deer. There were dozens of them here in this field and in these barns back here. And he raised them for deer farms. Like, I don't have any, but he had a bunch of them. And after many years, the authorities made him get rid of that business. This is feed store. Used to be just a field right there. Man, out here we're now also in Amish country. And so you're gonna have, you have to keep your eyes peeled for the buggies and the whole thing. Just 2 days ago, tragedy not far south from where we are right here. My gosh, it's a little farther west and south, maybe 25 miles. And there was an individual driving. It was a lady. She had her own children in the vehicle, and she rear-ended an Amish buggy, and it killed one of the children. I think that child was 10 or 13, and it hurt the other one. It was 7 or 8, and the horse had to be destroyed. It was hurt very bad too. Just a horrible tragedy. That's all that they are saying so far. There would be more today, I'm sure. But yeah, you have to really watch it. Everything, every move that you make out here. Any times, you don't know, kids chase a ball out into the street. Now right up here you go. Look at the caution sign here on the side of Der Strasse. Right there. There's nobody behind me. I can slow down as slow as I want, right where I'm at. What's that tell you right there, folks? That's right. Look at the place here across the street with the old Model T or something. It wasn't a Model T, but it was a cool 1930s panel truck. Some kind of a well drilling truck. Ain't that something? Things that you don't see when there's no leaves on the trees. But anyways, once again, you got to be very, very watchful. Now here's the Calhaven Trail again. 300 feet. That shows you how far a football field is, right there. Man, it's all kinds of like little wild areas out here. I haven't been out here in a while. There's an old place. Absolutely. Another little feed store. I know Amish used to live right out here in this next place. This all was Amish right here. Man, it looks like it's gone. The house is gone. I wonder what happened. Back here, there's that old barn you can see there in the distance. All those fields were sunflowers. And there was a huge old farm over here on this corner, but they tore that down, my gosh, probably 35 years ago. I remember when they tore it down, it was something. But it was old and dilapidated really bad. There used to be an old barn right up here too on the left. Let's see if it's still around. That was a dead skunk in the middle of the road. And it is stinking to high heaven. Nope. This used to be all fruit trees. The whole thing was solid fruit. All gone. Right here was the barn. It's gone. Yup. I should have taken pictures of that 20, 25 years ago. That ain't something. All right. I shall be right back. Pretty much along here are little homesteads, little ranches and stuff. Some people pulled their trailers back in, set them up permanently. They've been here for years. A lot of blueberry workers, Christmas tree tenders, and so forth. Nice trees right here. little bit loamier sand, a sand soil. See, very good for growing the Christmas trees, and you'll see other things as we move into the little town, city, burg, village. We covered it because it's so grand. Grand Junction. Man, look at the improvement to the road here. Oh, somebody put up a picket fence. Not a picket fence, but a rail fence. Oh, yep. They have barbed wire. They must have horses in there or something. Yeah, that was never there. All right, be right back. Okay, here we go, folks. Coming into Grand Junction. They used to have the Giant's chair down here that a man made out of old saplings and so forth, and I don't know if that still exists. Sat down here on a corner, right over here on the right. Grand Junction. There's a Sasquatch. How do you like that place right there? There you go, huh? I no longer see the giant chair. This was the old school. Nope, it's gone. Well, only lasts so long. The post office. Here's the famous country store. One of the old gas stations. Family Dollar. Great little restaurant right here. See, it's still in business. Next to this right here, next to the tracks, another old little apartment, whatever that was. And then you can get on the Calhaven Trail right here. Another old gas station right here. And you name it along here. And then we head out of town through the blueberries. And we're gonna head over here, oh, just a couple miles away to Lacota. Be right back. Okay, you can see the Calhaven Trail running right there alongside the street. That used to be the roadbed to the railroad line. You can see how it crosses. Here's 57th Street. You have to stop, check the traffic, and then proceed. We're in the blueberries again. Right up here is Lakota. We'll see if the old hotel is still there. We'll see if the post office is still there. And, but we'll just see. I shall be right back. By the way, we're traveling on 388 West. That's 388 West. Okay, folks, we're entering the town of Lakota. A little village. There's Ginger Man Speedway right there. Okay. This is a little more than a blink or you'll miss it. I knew some folks who used to live down here and they passed away. They used to raise ostriches. Yep. And they've sold. This used to be brick. Well, it is brick. It used to be red, but they painted it white. Very nice, huh? That wasn't there before. Probably something to do with the berries. Right up here is the post office. Right there. That's the post office. Oh, the hotel is gone. The hotel sat right here. It was brick. It was really cool. It was two stories. Had that I call it a western cornice and everything on the top and everything, and it's gone. I'll be darned. Well, we're gonna turn around up here. I'll show you this cool old brick home right here. We cannot pass without showing this one. We'll turn around here in the church. Alrighty then. I shall be right back. Time to go to church. Sometimes these are worth another look from another angle. Yeah. Of course, you got the bike trail again. Look at the old Sunoco sign. What do you think about that ghoster? That is a good ghost sign right there. Used to be a Sunoco gas station right there. And here's the Calhaven Trail. Okay. I'll be right back. Now up here on the point is the Lakota General Baptist. Here's Lakota General Baptist. And this is the Lakota School. 1891. Centennial Building. 1891 to 1991. I've been in here. It is really cool. Be right back. Well, this is kind of interesting. There's an auction. And there's an action. All right. She'll be right back. Everything over here on my right is Ginger Man Speedway. I don't know if they have any anything happening. Generally, it's not a weekday event. The gates are open. Let's go up here and take a quick look. Nobody's around. I'll take her for a run. No, I'm not going to take her for a run. Put the pedal to the metal. Slam the balls to the walls. No, I'm not in an airplane. I'm not flying. This guy looks like there's somebody out here. I'll be right back. There go a couple cars out on the track. A couple Mustangs. Yep. All right. But we didn't come out here to go racing. We come out here to go to the pier and see the sky starting to darken up. But that rain's
the speed
a
limit
way
is 55
off.
miles per hour.
Plus, I've got people talking to me and I don't know where they're at. No. Nice barn. So we're gonna check this out up ahead here. Probably see Camp Aguda as we pass by that summer camp for children, underprivileged children from the greater Chicago area. Come over here in the summertime to Camp Aguda. It's quite a place. We'll be going by there. I know you like this architecture. Hard for me to stop filming this. Man, look at this little campground back here. That wasn't there before. That's pretty cool. Its own man-made lake and little cabins to stay in and stuff. You don't come out this neck of the woods for many years and start noticing things. This old farmstead right here. I shall be right back.